Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's right on target. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They're going to run it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Punga. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Takes the handoff. It's James. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Syracuse right back at it. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Punga. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing a lot.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Coming after it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The fourth and goal fails, and they'll take over at the 4.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
North Carolina State has the back of the offense headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A first down for the offense. The give to the back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Line getting set on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's Punga. finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Syracuse 14, NC State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's an area of the field where you have to be able to run the football, and there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can do it conventionally, handing it off to running backs, or, David, get the receivers involved, jet sweeps and reverses.
Yeah, and get it to a really fast guy moving full speed. But it's a really good way to get to the edge and not have to worry about having a lost yardage play. Get it to a fast guy, get it to a playmaker. Just another way to get more guys involved in the offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Syracuse right back at it. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Snowed under by the defense. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on fourth and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff to Jones. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Punga. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's piled up 76 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Coming up, 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cuse.
Defensive score.
This drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Syracuse 35, NC State 0.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Punga. He's going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space, it's James. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Looking for a block. It's Woods. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Anderson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To throw, it's Punga. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball is going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
NC State, 0.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keep it on the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Syracuse, 42, NC State, 0.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running behind that left side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Woods. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Okay. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
He's going for it all. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Punga. He's going to take off. Oh, what a move! He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Punga. Fires to the end zone. Snags it over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else was happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Tulsa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
29 Philly. Check.
Gonna run it. It's James. At the 35, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to the